Good afternoon, everyone. This is Steve Fletcher with the Trumpet for My People. Today is March 29th, 2020, and I want to talk to you about Comet Atlas, coming in April and May of 2020. Comet Atlas. Comet Atlas may soon be so bright that it's visible from Earth with the naked eye. A newly discovered comet known as C2019Y4 Atlas is making its way toward our sun and is rapidly increasing in brightness. Astronomers spotted the comet on December 26, 2019 using the Atlas Asteroid Terrestrial Impact Last Alert System. I like the name of the observatory that found this comet, Atlas. It has within the name, Last Alert. I think that is very important. With all the other details we are going to see about this comet, Last Alert is a very fitting name for this comet. Robotic Astronomical Survey System in Hawaii, hence the name Atlas. That is the name of the observatory that found this comet on December 28th, 2019. At that point, when the object was around 273 million miles away from the sun, Atlas was about 398,000 times dimmer than stars that are just about visible with the naked eye, Space Magazine reported. But after it was discovered, scientists observed it growing in brightness at an incredibly fast rate. It went from a magnitude of plus 17 in February to a plus 8 in March, a 4,000-fold increase in brightness, Science X reported. It is now possible to see the comet, which recently crossed the orbit of Mars, using amateur astronomy equipment, given that it has about the same brightness as an 8th magnitude star. By March 17th, it was more than 600 times brighter than experts had predicted, Space Magazine reported. If the comet continues to grow in brightness at its current rate, it may even be visible to the naked, assuming you are in an area with low light pollution, by the beginning of May. By the beginning of May. It's going to be fun for the next few weeks, and watching Comet Atlas developing and provide a nice distraction from the current state of the world. Hergenrother said, "Here's to good health and clear skies." NASA data indicates that the comet takes over 6,000 years to make one full circle around our star. It appears that Atlas has a very similar orbit to that of the Great Comet of 1844, indicating that it could be a fragment of this object. Okay, very interesting. Now, within this piece of information, we see, first of all, Comet Atlas was discovered by an observatory that the name of the observatory is Last Alert Systems. So within Comet Atlas, we have the understanding of Last Alert. Okay, this is, wow. This piece of information is so incredible because it goes together with the fact that the orbit of this comet is once every 6,000 years. It does not come by Earth for 6,000 years. Now we're talking about from the very beginning of creation, 6,000 years. And right now, right here, right where we are in 2020, we have this comet coming as a sign of the 6,000 years coming to an end. This is huge piece of information that goes together with this comet. It's a sign of the 120 Jubilees. The 50-year Jubilee, 120 years of Jubilees, 120 times 50 is 6,000 years. This is a sign of the 6,000 years that God has given to humanity. My spirit will not contend with man forever, but his days shall be 120 years. And this is coming between mid to late April and coming to its perihelion at the end of May. I mean, this is a sign of the end of the 6,000 years that brings us to April and May of 2020. I'm talking about April 29th, which goes together with the 72nd anniversary of Israel on the Hebrew calendar. It goes together with the 40-day warning of quarantine from the spring solstice. It goes together with an asteroid that is 4 kilometers across, coming close to the Earth on April 29th. And as I have shared with you, this is also the 120th day of the year. So this Comet Atlas in the sign of the 6,000 years goes together with what I'm sharing about April 29th, which is the 120th day of the year. Okay? So Comet Atlas, at the end of the stretch of Comet Atlas, it's pointing to the end of May, which lines up with Pentecost, which is the connection to the book of Daniel, the 70 weeks, which is the Feast of Weeks, and the 6,000 years. Where is all of this going to end? What is the Lord showing us? Surely the time is upon us. And so we have a sign of Comet Atlas, the last alert, 6,000 years, pointing to April, May of 2020. We have another sign on April 29th, which is the 120th day of the year. It's another sign of the end of the 6,000 years. 120 times 50 is 6,000 years. So we are watching April 29th. And there's amazing information coming each and every day, and right now the information is coming very fast. A lot of things are lining up, and I'm just watching to see how everything is coming together. And so any piece of the puzzle that adds to this, same time frame and same understanding, Comet Atlas is definitely part of this whole scenario. And the brightness from around mid-April will be brightening to a point where it might be a naked eye comet by the end of April. So that would be amazing. That would be amazing that this could come into this situation. And the reason why all of the military have headed to their bunkers, because the comets and the asteroids are coming. And they're not telling us because they don't want panic, but they themselves, the cowards, are running into their bunkers because they don't want to die. So the hope for us is that this is the last alert for those who are awake and ready. The Lord is coming for his bride. Last alert, systems. All systems go. The time is now. It's the end of the 6,000 years. Asteroid on April 29th, Comet Atlas. And here we go. I just pray you guys are blessed. I wanted to share all of this information with you. If you haven't seen the videos in the description box, all the videos are very short. They're very easy to understand. You could watch through all of the videos within less than about an hour and a half or 2 hours. And there's a lot of information. It's just all put together, step by step, how the Lord is revealing everything. about the end of the 40 days of quarantine from the spring solstice, April 29th. I pray your blessings. This is Steve Fletcher with the trumpet for my people, the sign of his coming revealed.